Welcome back and thanks for joining me. We've got a lot going on today, so let's just jump right into it. A few months ago I decided to take a trip with a few friends up to Moab, Utah. Spend a week up there, ride through a bunch of trails, camp, hang out, and have fun. About the same time I decided I wanted to start a YouTube channel as well. So I went and bought a couple cameras, some microphones, and a little bit of other gear, and thought I would just figure it out on the way and see how hard it was. It couldn't be that difficult. Well, I found out it was. The video was awesome, the ride was amazing, the audio was absolutely garbage. I decided I couldn't let the video go to waste, so instead I'll have to narrate for you how awesome the trip was. Without further ado, here's Moab, Utah, Part 1. To start off the trip, we rode 8.5 hours on the highway and made camp, hurriedly I might add, in a small camp zone just southwest of Bluff, Utah. It was an uneventful night, and besides, we were all excited to get going the next day. When we awoke, we were greeted by a beautiful blue Utah morning and a sense of adventure guiding us to the dirt. Within minutes, we hit red, fast, sandy roads that pierced through the desert and carried us high into the mountains, rewarding us with what was only the beginning of some incredible overlooks. We slowly climbed in elevation and traded the low brushwood for a dense pine forest, only occasionally breaking through the tree line to steal a glimpse of the mountain pass that lay ahead. This is the point where the real adventure began. As we climbed higher and higher into the mountains, the temperature began to drop, and about 2 miles before the mountain pass, we were stopped by a locked gate and ahead 15-foot snowdrifts blocking our way. We'd intended to cross the pass and drop into Monticello, but instead we had to backtrack over an hour, intercept the highway, and continue north. Unfortunately, this is also the point at which I failed my camera gear. I hadn't charged enough batteries for the day, and so I didn't even get to capture the mountain pass. Nonetheless, we made our detour, continued north, and made camp in BLM land just on the southeast edge of the Canyonlands National Park in our own secluded canyon. Unfortunately, it was not a restful night at camp. At about 1 a.m., a strong wind picked up and began to blow the fine desert sand through the mesh of our tents and got everywhere. It was in our clothes, in our sleeping bags, in our hair. All I could think about was making it through the night to sunrise so that I could get going again. As dawn broke, we dusted ourselves off, packed up, ate some breakfast, and hit the road early. We were excited for what was supposed to be a mildly challenging ride. We were only 70 miles from Moab, and the only thing that stood between us and there was Lockhart Basin. We'd heard that it was a mildly challenging trail from others, and we were excited to try it ourselves. Little did we know, this would be the most challenging trail of the trip by a wide margin. The day started out easy enough. At first we were making good time. It's definitely an inhospitable landscape, but there was a certain beauty to the desolation. But make no mistake, we were in a wasteland. The next 60 miles would take us 8 hours in order to reach Moab, and we didn't see another soul until we were within 5 miles of our destination. The mesmerizing thing about the desert is that it seduces you. Every turn brings a more difficult obstacle, but we knew that once each was conquered, it would reveal an equally grand scene. But therein lies the problem. There is no conquering Mother Nature. We can experience it and admire it, but in the end, all we can do is survive it. By this point in the day, we were beyond the point of no return, and only had enough gas to continue when man and machine began to break. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll join me next time for Moab Part 2. If you want to support the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe below. And until next time, steady stare out.